Greetings, my drinking buddies. Today you are joining me for my Super Bowl spectacular. We're gonna do one drink for each team. We're gonna talk a little football, and I'm gonna give you my prediction of who's gonna win the game.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies. First up, we're gonna start with a Kansas City Chief themed cocktail. This is going to be the Mahomeboy, named after Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. And we're going to begin by doing 1 ounce of Meyer lemon juice. This is going to be a little bit of a play on a whiskey sour. Next up, we're going to do a 2-to-1 simple syrup. Normally on this channel, when we do simple syrup, my recipe, 1 part sugar, 1 part water. This one I wanted it to be a little bit sweeter without diluting it as much. So we went with 2 parts sugar to 1 part water, 1 ounce. You'll notice it's much thicker in texture, and it pours much more like syrup than standard simple. 1 ounce of that. Next up, this is a little bit of a weird ingredient. However, Patrick Mahomes is from Tyler, Texas, and that happens to be known for its roses. So we're gonna do 1 ounce of rose water. Mahomes, pretty incredible quarterback, but even if you're not a football fan, you're gonna love this cocktail. So we have rose water, Meyer lemon. Next up, we're gonna do 2 dashes of orange bitters. And last up, since Mahomeboy is from Texas, we're gonna do 3 ounces of Texas bourbon. I got this really nice 9-banded wheated bourbon. It's excellent if you like wheated bourbons. As some of you know, wheated bourbons can be hard to come by because of their popularity. But this one I was able to get just at my local liquor store. 9-banded wheated bourbon. But if you don't have 9-banded wheated bourbon, you could use Maker's Mark or Larceny for this recipe. All right, we have all of our ingredients in our shaker. Let's shake it up.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies. So we have our Mahomeboy. As you can see, it has a nice yellow color to it, and I added in some nice red cherries since the Kansas City Chiefs are red and yellow. And this is a really nice whiskey sour. Little different from your typical whiskey sour because normally you wouldn't put rose water and orange bitters and things like that in a whiskey sour, but I wanted to make something special for my Mahomeboy, Patrick Mahomes. So I recommend you make this drink at home because the rose water really brings a really nice element to this. Meyer lemon juice gives it a nice bitterness and sourness to it. And it's just a really well-balanced cocktail. Every once in a while I make a cocktail where I'm like, man, I need to contact every bar in my local area and tell them to put it on the menu. This is one of those times. Cheers. All right, drinking buddies. Next up, we're gonna do the Buccaneer Brady. And this is gonna be kind of a shandy. I gotta say it, gotta throw it out there. If you're still disputing whether or not Brady is the GOAT or not, just stop. Brady's the GOAT, and this cocktail is for him. So we're gonna start by pouring in some Sam Adams Boston Lager. So, he made a name for himself playing in New England. So we're gonna play homage to that with this wonderful lager from Boston, named after a Patriot. Gonna fill up our glass about halfway. And then we're gonna set this aside and grab our shaker tin. In our shaker tin, we are going to add 1 ounce of fresh squeezed orange juice. And we're gonna do 1 ounce of this Bacardi 8-year. I'm sorry, 2 ounces of this Bacardi 8-year. Pirates like rum, and you know what? This is an excellent rum for the price. Aged 8 years, still costs under 30 bucks. It's really nice rum. It's even sippable. All right, then we're gonna do a couple dashes of Angostura bitters. It's about 3. We're gonna shake it up. Return our glass. And pour in on top. You have to go kind of slowly because of the beer. You don't want overflowage. Yeah, I did that. The Buccaneer Brady.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies, so we have here our Buccaneer Brady, and before I give you some tasting notes here, I wanted to say I went through several different versions of this before I came up with this one. A shandy is actually harder to crack than I thought it would be, but I always wanted it to be a shandy, and I always wanted it to include Boston Lager. And here we go, the Buccaneer Brady. So there's a lot going on here. Rum is the most forward flavor, even more than the beer. Orange second, beer third. Bitters help round it out a little bit. It's sweet. It feels like something a pirate would drink. It's a very fun crowd pleaser, and I feel like if you are having a Super Bowl party, or maybe you're just having a couple close friends or close family members over, this would be something that people would enjoy drinking. And it's really on theme because, you know, Tom Brady, a legend in Boston, and now he's in Florida where, you know, he plays for a team with a giant pirate ship in their stadium. The Buccaneer Brady. So we have our 2 cocktails. Which one's better? Buccaneer Brady with its very complex flavors. The Mahomeboy with its unforgiving sweetness. It's just so sweet, and adult lemonade in a very, very good way. The wheated bourbon really just lends this one so nicely. At the end of the day, I'm gonna go with the bourbon drink over the rum drink, personally. And that's also my pick for the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to win on Sunday, 37-29. That's my prediction. And you can go ahead and A, tell me how wrong I am in the comments, and B, give me your prediction in the comments, because I'd really like to hear what you guys think. And, you know, it's going to be a really fun Super Bowl. We have literally a living legend, the greatest football player to ever live, and the guy who looks by all means like the guy who might be able to dethrone him if he plays long enough. But the idea of playing as long as Brady has is crazy. You know, he's all about his lifestyle and his brand and keeping himself healthy while he plays. And, you know, this is the type of thing, even after he won a Super Bowl, he wouldn't drink this because there's too much sugar and alcohol in either. So I don't know if he would be happy or sad that I named a drink after him. But Brady, the legend, and Patrick Mahomes, the future of this league. It's going to be one heck of a Super Bowl. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I could use some more subscribers. I could use some more exposure. So if you like my videos, throw them on social media somewhere. If not, a like or a comment is really helpful. And so throw in the comments who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. Throw in the comments if you don't care about the Super Bowl. Throw in the comments if you think these drinks look delicious or disgusting. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.